Cars is a 2006 American computer animated road comedy film produced by by Pixar Studios Animation and released by Walt Disney Pictures. What's good is Boy Dude Reviews, and today we're going to review the seventh film in the Pixar canon, and that's Cars, directed and co-written by John Lasseter from a screenplay by Dan Floggerman. It was Pixar's final independently produced film before its purchase by Disney in January of 2006. And the film stars the voices of Owen Wilson, Paul Newman on his final acting role, Bunny Hunt, Larry the Cable Guy, Tony Shalhoub, Cheech Marin, Michael Wallace, George Carlin, Paul Dooley, Jennifer Lewis, Gilderoy Quario, Michael Keaton, Katherine Hellman, John Ratzenberg, and Richard Petty. And Cars was premiered on May 26, 2006 at Lowe's Motor Speed in Concord, North California, and was theatrically released in the US on June 9, 2006 to general positive reviews, and also received commercial success, grossing $462 million worldwide against a budget of $120 million. It was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature, but it lost a Happy Feet that year. But it won both the Annie Award for Best Animated Feature Film and the Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Merchandise based on this film brought an estimate of $10 billion for 5 years after the film's release, and the film was dedicated to Joe Randfift, the film co-director and co-writer who died in a car crash during the film's production. And what can I talk about this film? Well, let's talk about the good. And I love the designs of all these different cars in this Cars world. You know, they are all so unique and so different. I grew up with this film. I remember the Cars toys being in McDonald's and me collecting some of them, and as a kid I never realized that how Lightning McQueen was such a jerk in the film, and rewatching him, he's very jerky. I just thought he was a cool fast car when I was a kid, but when I rewatch this film now, the dude's a jerk in a way. I didn't remember him being so self-absorbed, so selfish, only thinks about himself, and he really is. The lighting when it comes to some of the car reflections are just so good, and at the time Pixar really was improving. They were really, I feel like they were making new technology with every single film. With this film was all about reflections, I'm guessing, and the landscapes for this film, when they go to Radiator Springs, it's beautiful. I remember in my previous review saying how For the Dark World really didn't when they went to planet Earth and they went to that deserted town area, how bland it looked and how dull it looked. But this is kind of the same a same looking town, but the way the colors match with one another, the color palettes and just the scales and the cinematography, it looks so beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's a really, really great film. I love all the side characters in this film. They're all so memorable and it's very nostalgic. I remember Maida, I remember Luigi, I remember the sheriff, I remember Sally. All these cars I remember, also memorable and all lovable. And also the 60s hippie van, the Volkswagen van. I remember having that as a kid, and I realized how how high this dude is. It's really fun. There's a lot of funny car jokes that have a lot of adult references, and in terms of my mixed aspects I don't really have anything negative to say about this film, other than that I would probably say there's a lot of odd things with this whole world. I don't really get, people keep saying this is set in the same universe as all the Pixar films, but I thought this is the only one that doesn't, because it's an entire world full of cars in a way. They're all cars. I don't know. So this is the only one that I think is set in a different universe than the other Pixar films, to be honest with you. As much as I like the car jokes, they do get a little bit, not annoying as such, but they can be a little bit, okay, let's tone it down now, let's tone it down. But yeah, I really like Lightning McQueen's interaction with people, and obviously he comes across this dude. Spoiler alert. Okay, I won't talk about that. I'll let you watch it. But he comes across this guy, and I like how he's seen how famous and everything, and how he needs to just like kind of take it easy at times. And yeah, Roger Ebert of Chicago Times gave this from 3 out of 4 stars, saying that it tells a bright and cheesy story and then has a little something profound lurking around the edges. In this case, it's a sense of loss. And yeah, this is how I really thought about this film. I really feel like Pixar should have just made this one film, because I feel like the Cars, like with each film, I feel like it's just getting a little worse and worse and worse. And yeah, it's not really doing as well as it used to be honest with you. I kind of just wish they just kept this one film, because this one film worked as its own thing. I mean, they are able to tell other stories, but they just get a little bit wacky and a little bit out there, and just it doesn't have the same flair and flavor that this film had. And yeah, I'm gonna give this film a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Go check it out. It's not a bad film. Get it on Blu-ray. It looks gorgeous. Some of the shines on the cars and the reflections just look so nice. And it just makes you want to own some of these cars. It's just so cool. Thanks for watching the review. Please like and share this video and comment down below. Tell me what's your favorite Pixar flick. With that said, thank you for watching. As always, Boy the Review signing out.